Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic VII completionist run. In this episode, well, first of all, let's talk a little bit about the last episode. So we got a lot of stuff done. And as I mentioned last time, it might not have felt like the most exciting episode, but think of it as a springboard for the rest of the series to launch us forward, because what we got done was, well, first of all, we trained all the way, we sold a lot of our loot, although the reason why it looks like we've got less money is because we also spent a lot of money, first of all, training, second of all, getting some pretty nice skill masteries. In fact, I think we are at the highest level of mastery in every skill aside from learning, which I'm making a specific exception for because different people have different highest levels of mastery that they can attain, and I'd rather not have my party. Like, I like the fact that they're all leveling up at the same rate. So aside from that, and aside from like something like leather, which is a useless skill that we started out with, but which doesn't really do anything for someone who's already Grandmaster Plate. Aside from those, we have the highest level of mastery in everything, with the exception of Arms Master, which we won't be able to become Grandmaster in that until we, like, there's a location that we haven't been to yet where that teacher is. So we got a lot of the chores done. In fact, there's not that much left. We've just got a couple, well, 3 more black potions to get, and those will come in due time. We have 3 more tests and 1 more contest left. Those are the those flaming challenge pedestals that give you skill points if you beat them. Those also will come in due time. The one thing that we do need to more actively look for, though, is the spells that we don't have yet. So in this episode, what I'm going to start out with is I'm going to try and I'm going to get all of the missing spells in our character's spellbooks. Now, let me talk a little bit about how the spellbook is organized. So in Might and Magic VI, it was a very neat system where the spells started out, the low-level spells on top, then in rows beneath them you'd have spells, and in ascending order you could see how advanced the spell was. Like, the more advanced spells would be at the end of the list, the more like the cheaper, more common ones would be at the top. Wasn't necessarily the most beautiful way of representing it, but you know, at least it gave you a good way to instantly know which spells you were missing. So for instance, if there was a missing spot over here, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's an intermediate spell. If the missing spot was right at the end, you'd know, oh, I'm missing one of the most advanced spells in this spell school. Not so much in Might and Magic VII, and also in Might and Magic VIII. Instead, we have this more, I have to admit, very pretty looking arrangement where they're kind of just scattered haphazardly throughout the spell book with some magical symbols underneath, some sort of language that is, I'm sure, related to each spell. But the problem is they're not organized in the same way. So I know there are a few missing spells, but I don't know which ones necessarily there are without looking at each individual spell and then comparing it against the list of all spells and then seeing which ones I have, which ones I don't have. So that's gonna complicate things. Another thing is it's also not easy to know at a glance how many spells you have. So there are 11 total spells in a school, and okay, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we know this is filled out, but can you tell from taking an instant glance how many spells there are? No. Like, I at least someone of my limited visual processing abilities would have to then count them one by one, or look at the empty spaces and make some sort of guess as to how many spells could go here. So I would say probably 2 spells and 3, but then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I know, okay, there are only 3 spaces, so my initial estimate was way off, so probably 2 here, 1 here. But all of this is to say that filling out your spell books is a bit more of a it's not as straightforward as it was in Might and Magic VI. But you know what? It'll get done, and it's gonna get done now. In fact, this was something I was gonna do in the last episode, but because that was going on so long, I'm like, you know what? You guys need a break, I need a break. We'll just do it in this episode. So let's start with you. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think you're only missing 1 light magic spell, so why not start with that? I believe, it's too late. Let's town portal to Celeste anyway, because we can just rest at the inn, which might be down here. I remember where the training hall is, because I made so many different trips to it while doing the black potion grinding. So clearly, okay, no, it is there. While we're here, why not make our save?
Come on in, have a drink.
So we'll
Good night.
rest for the night. And now we need to find where the Light Magic Guild is. Once again, I wish I knew this like off the top of my head. I'm gonna guess that it's off to the side here. I don't want to waste time. I also, oh come on, oh my god, speaking of wasting time, these guys are gonna be perpetually getting in our way with their giant wings. Like, do you guys really need wings? I mean, come on. Got the Paramount Guild of Air. That's actually pretty convenient. But first of all, what spell are you missing? Day of the Gods, Prismatic Light maybe? Day of Protection. It's Sunray, I think it's probably Sunray. Buy that.
I learned it.
Alright. So now this is full. This is full. And since the Paramount Guild of Air is... Oh my god, man. Like, oh, you like, I was... Oh, oh god. Like, I can't move because these pillars are blocking me as well. Okay. Okay, let's not completely lose it. We're only a few minutes into the episode. So let's see, how many air magic spells do you need? How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know we need 4 spells. So the Paramount Guild, so it'll have every single spell, including the Grandmaster one. So Starburst, Lightning Bolt, Implosion, Invisibility we already have. So Starburst, Implosion, Lightning Bolt. Do you have air resistance? You probably do. So let's see.
This should be useful. This should be useful. This should be useful.
Yeah, you already know that. So Starburst, Lightning Bolt, Implosion, and one more. I'm actually gonna look up Magic 7 spells to see what the missing one is, because we can find that at a lower level Magic Guild. So let's see, what air magic spell are we missing? Opening it up on my phone. Fortunately, air magic alphabetically is right at the top. So wizard eye. Okay. Air resistance sparks. Do we have that? Do you have? I think this is sparks. Yes. Jump, shield, lightning bolt. Got all of those. Invisibility got that. Implosion got that. Fly got that. What am I missing? Is it some really low-level spell that I just totally neglected? Wizard Eye got that. Feather. I am missing something for sure. Starburst and. What am I missing? Air resistance? No, we just saw that we already have that. This is air resistance. Sparks we have. So, oh my god, and these walkthrough websites with all of their shield. This is no, this is invisibility. Okay. Because the guy's holding a shield, it was throwing me off. But I think shield is the one that we don't have. So,
welcome to the Air Guild.
I think shield was available, right? Yes. So now we've
This should be useful.
filled out your air magic. So now your air and water is decked out. Fire and earth are the ones that need a bit of rounding out. But let's stick with you for a moment. So you're done with light magic. Are you done with body magic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, you're done with body magic. Surely you only need one more mind magic spell. But let's confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And spirit magic, are you actually done with spirit magic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're done with spirit magic. You just need one more mind magic spell. Alright, that's good, that's good. So let's see where we would have to go for mind magic. So the Paramount Mind Magic Guild is in Avlee. Okay. Paramount Mind Guild is in Avlee, and wouldn't you know it? Sorry, wrong spell. I was trying to be all cool, and this is ruining ruining the moment. But I was gonna say, wouldn't you know it? We already have a beacon in Avlee, which should even be pretty close to where the guilds are. So, Paramount Body, we no longer have any need for. Mind, on the other hand.
The Guild of the Mind welcomes you.
What are we missing? Enslave, probably, right? Or Berserk, hang on. Or... probably Enslave.
The Guild of the Mind welcomes you.
The Grandmaster spell.
That is going to be useful.
Alright, fantastic. Now that is filled out, and look at that. You are fully decked out. It's beautiful indeed. Now, for you, we had two schools to fill out, right? Yeah, we had this, and we had this. So let's start out with Earth Magic. So Paramount Earth is in the pit. Oh my god. I hate having to go back to this place, but we're gonna have to go back here. Okay, hopefully it hasn't reset. A lot of time has passed with our training. Okay, good. So I'm actually gonna have to look up where in the pit this is. I have no clue. Alright, hang on. Just give me a moment. And we're gonna have to do that irritating thing with finding the right part of the map and doing the whole like teleportation thing. I really don't like anything about this area. Not the enemies, not the way that it's set up, especially not these really glitchy, annoying lava environmental hazards. Alright. So Paramount Guild of Earth is in the rightmost area. To get to the rightmost area, you get to it from this, well, I say rightmost, like, it's in this area. So you get to it from the central part that we are right now, supposedly.
Just a cut.
Yeah.
But I need it fixed.
How am I taking lava damage from that? Like, explain to me how that's a thing. And I know I've complained about this before, but like it never gets any less annoying, no matter how many times you've gone through it. Am I even going in the right direction? No. Yeah, let's turn around and go where we need to go. Like, each thing that we get done is me just feeling like I'm one step closer to never having to come here ever again. Okay, so it's somewhere. It's one of these places. Yes, I know it's dark, but don't even want to pause to cast torchlight. That's how much I hate this place. Alright, so I think, was it this one? That's the magic shop. And you're probably closed, right? Yeah, because you're a bunch of edgelords who only... You're up during the night, you sleep during the day. Good for you.
We're going to have to come back later.
My god, even the guild, and it's gonna waste another day because then... Oh, okay, just calm down, Ellie, calm down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, okay. Let's remind ourselves how many earth magic spells we're missing. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing 3. Now, one of them will be the Grandmaster spell, but then
Welcome to the
we're missing
Earth
2
Guild.
others. So, okay, these guys, they didn't even spawn the Grandmaster spell, which is
Welcome
irritating.
To the Earth Guild.
Okay, Death Blossom, Rock Blast, and pretty sure we already have telekinesis, right? Right? Oh, we already have the Grandmaster spell. The Mass Distortion, right? Yeah, okay, so we just need 3 other spells.
Welcome to the Earth
Really
Guild.
disorganized, but so it's probably all 3 of these spells, like Rock Blast, Telekinesis, and Death Blossom. Alright, so let's keep trying until we get all 3.
Welcome to the Earth Guild.
And obviously there are only 2, so it can't be those. Got it.
Welcome to the Earth
This
Guild.
should be good. So Rock Blast, Telekinesis, and one of you... Okay, Death Blossom, Rock Blast, Telekinesis. More money. Excuse me. I thought... Where's Oh, there's Telekinesis. So what are you missing?
This should be
Rock
useful.
Blast,
This should be useful.
Telekinesis,
Welcome to the Earth
and what
Guild.
else? Stone to Flesh? Deadly Swarm? Probably Deadly Swarm, because none of these look like Deadly Swarms.
Welcome to the Earth Guild.
So, low level spell.
This should be useful.
Okay, now you're done with Earth Magic. Let's just confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Counted in a kind of a spiral a pattern this time. Like, it doesn't matter how you count as long as you know you've counted all of them. And even visually we can see like there's no space for another spell to go based on how these how big these are. Right now the only thing left is fire magic. Fire magic. All right. Where is the Paramount Fire Guild? Let's see where it is. Paramount Fire is in Nyon. Okay. Paramount Fire is in Nyon, and isn't that convenient? Because Nyon is where I wanted to go next anyway. Paramount Fire is in... Where's Mount Nyon? There it is. Now, what here looks like it would be a fire guild. Am I gonna have to look it up? Actually, wasn't... No, that was the magic shop. So where... Okay, going around in circles is obviously not an effective way to find places. So let's just look it up. All right. So where in Nyon is the... Oh my god, so finicky clicking on links for websites that don't have a mobile version, but at least you know the page will display correctly. At least you've got that going for you. So let's go to Mount Nyon and see where this guild is. Paramount Guild of Fire is in this central area. Alright, it wasn't far. And we did indeed have to fly a little bit, it seems. So let's do that. Alright. Okay, it's there we go. Are these also awake at night kind of people?
To the Fire Guild.
As luck would have it, they are. Alright, that's at least... oh, did I saved outside, right? You know what, just to make sure I don't accidentally save there, let's... Before we go and see how many spells we need. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3... Okay, I almost thought this was the same spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see what I mean about it being so much more complicated.
Welcome to the Fire Guild.
Than it is. So Incinerate and Meteor Shower, I'm pretty sure, are the two spells that we're missing.
This should be useful. This should be useful.
Alright, I think we're done. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I like it when they're in kind of rows like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A bit messier here, but not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, my mouse is dying again. Let me just bring it back to life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We are done. One final thing we're gonna do in Nyon for now. We will be back here later, but there's one final thing I want to do. First of all, before I do this, how many battles of, or games of Arcomage have we won? Do we need to go down? Or go up, I guess? Arcomage wins 12. And let's check our quest log. All 13 taverns. So this should be the last game of Arcomage that we
Welcome,
have.
friend.
Yeah, that was a bit finicky. I was trying to click, but it wasn't going in. Ooh, 60 food. But we'd have to pay a lot. You know what? I think 30 food is fine for now. In the meantime, let's just play some Arcomage. What are the victory conditions? Okay, this is kind of crazy. Tower of 200 or resources to 500. This is going to be a long game, but you know what? Let's get it done. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again.
Welcome, friends.
All right, let's see. Can we do something similar? Well, we can hit his tower. I don't like any of these cards, to be honest. Yeah, this is like it's such a high requirement. Can we? Oh, I thought maybe we could enter our initials there. But yeah, such a high requirement, plus starting you with such low resources. Not sure how I feel about this. Well, I'll play that. Since we're already at 1 magic and it can't get any lower, we'll damage his tower. Okay. Yeah, this is not going well. But maybe we can make something happen. Yeah, let's start building up our wall. That was not good. I'm saving this for when he gets a quarry bonus, because right now it's not going to do anything for us. Yeah, I don't want to lose gems or beasts, but I'll do that. Yeah, that's not going to be good, so I'm just going to discard it. Yeah, he's not having a good time, but neither are we necessarily. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have played that. Hey, this is good. At least we're strong in one resource. Should I do that? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. And let's discard that. I don't want to lose gems. And now let's build a Mondo wall. And I still don't want to collapse his quarry yet. Man, we're not getting the kind of resource cards that we need. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard that. Oh, and he copied our quarry. I hate that. I hate that so much. The one advantage that we had is gone. Yeah, we're not having good luck. Because we can't discard this, let's just play it. Yeah, we're not having any luck with cards to boost our resources. Like, he's getting... And yeah, look at all the stuff he's getting. We're not getting anything. You know what? I'm giving up. Like, if it's not a good start for such a long game,
Welcome, Fred.
I'm not gonna. This is better. Okay. I'll wait for him to get some magic before I play this. And for that reason, I should wait before I play this as well. So I'll play that. There we go. Yeah, sure. We'll use our green resource because we've got pretty good generation of that. Okay. Even more of that. Oh, we've got no wall though. Steal a bunch of his resources though. I don't want to lose bricks, however. You know what? I'll play that. We're not getting the kinds of cards that I want. Not getting green cards. Jesus, come on, man. A good start, but it's all falling apart. Come on. Come on. How much time has passed since the last green card that we saw? Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Here we go. That's devastated him quite a bit. Here we go. You know what? It's futile waiting for him to get magic just to play these cards, so I'll just do that. And then that means we can discard this. Of course he's gonna do that. Of course he is. Okay. Okay, I think we've got a pretty good chance. We should save this for when we do some damage to his wall. Yeah, sure, I'll play that. Yeah, he's not in good shape. And look at all the cards he's having to discard. I'll play this just to ruin his day even more for... I'll save this. This could come in handy if we are close to doing some damage to his tower. Okay. Not ideal, but did some damage to him. Alright, that was very timely. Yeah, let's build up the wall even more. Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, I can stand to lose some gems. Oh, okay. Okay, that's going well. Now he's in the bad position that we were last time. Sure, let's... Bricks are irrelevant because he's never gonna have a shortage of those ever again. Okay, slowly boosting up our... Sure, I'll boost up our quarry by stealing his bonus. we're not getting many damage cards. And as a result, like, his wall has grown a little bit too big. This is good. That really ruined his day. I'll get rid of that. And this is much better. Now we're getting somewhere. I think, like, okay, if we lose from here, it would have to be a spectacular collapse. Like, things would have to go really, really wrong for us to lose from this position. Yeah, I'll keep... Yep, he is in a bad spot. It was lucky for him to get that card right then. Slowly, we're going towards the tower target, 200, although we sacrificed some of that to build up our magic. Probably wasn't the best move, now that I think about it, but you know what, it's fine. Because probably beasts are going to be the resource that we focus on if we want to win that way. Alright. Yep. And so let's increase our income even more. Okay. I'm a bit quiet just because there's not much to say. This is this card is pointless. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's gonna damage our wall, but give us a bunch of tower, which is fine. Even more tower, and we can stand to lose the bricks. That's also fine. And now that we have 0 wall, we can play this to get the maximum effect out of it. Okay, let's play that card because you can't get rid of it in any other way. Sure, let's play that. I think it was 500, right? That we had to get if we want to win through resources. Yeah, this is pointless. I almost don't even want to play green cards anymore because if that's how I plan on winning, then not using our green cards is gonna speed things up a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I'll get rid of this, because the dream of taking his tower down, I think, is well and truly dead. And, sure, I'll damage everyone's quarries. Pretty irrelevant. I'll build up my wall, just a bit of security for me. Oh, I shouldn't have played that. That was a beast card. I'll play that just so that I can play again. I'll get rid of that. Build up my tower. Now we're just waiting. Oh, okay. I'll play this just because... Which of these do I like the least? I'll get rid of that. That was a good card. That's good because it raises our green generation, but without actually using up the green resource. That should help us. Ooh, we're gonna be 1 short after this turn. I think we've won, unless something really awful happens, I think we're gonna win after this turn. Maybe next turn is when it registers. I'm pretty sure we should have won by now. Okay, yeah. You have to wait a turn before it, Oop, nearly dropped my phone. Yeah, that's what confused me in some of our earlier Arcomage games, is once you hit the condition, you don't instantly win, you have to wait one turn. And I think there was maybe one game where I hit the condition, but then I mistakenly, like I would have won if I'd just like skipped the turn, like discarded a card, but then I played another card which took me below, and so like something weird happened, and it took me a lot longer to win than it should have. But yeah, I think it's gonna be all for this episode. Actually, you know what? I lied. I'm gonna do one final thing. I think the magic shop is up here, right? That's the Guild of Fire. That's the magic shop.
Our enchantments are second to none.
Sadly, I don't think this one can have black potions. I did try it, you know, while I was trying to farm black potions, but no, this one never had any, which is pretty sad. What we can do, though, is we can sell these spells. Most of them are, well, a couple of them were dark magic spells, and these other spells which we bought, but turned out not to need.
Pleasure doing business with you.
All right. So the question now is, do we do anything else, or are we going to call this episode to a close? And I think it's probably time to call this episode to a close. It's not the longest one, but, oh, actually, you know what? Before we end things, let's hand in this quest. Let's go back to Erathia. And I think that's going to be a good note to end this episode on, because yes, we had more chores to do with the whole filling out our spellbooks thing, but at least we also finished a quest, and not even any random quest, one of the more like wide-ranging quests in this game, where you have to go to almost every location, every overland location in this game before you can complete it. So the person who gave it was, I think it was this person, right? Yes, Barnes. And I think it was a woman, if I remember. Yes, Gina Barnes. Hand in the quest. And she says the prize is waiting. Let's see. I saved before handing it in, right? Yes. I want to see if the prize changes. Or, ooh, okay. Some ore. Ooh, Mind's Eye, alright. A helmet. Elven Chain. Ooh, there's
That's
all
it?
there's all kinds of goodies in here. There's all kinds of goodies in here. Alright. Sadly, this would only be useful for spellcasters, and only humans can use it. So only Roderick could use it, but he's not really a spellcaster.
Leave it behind.
Wooden Buckler, not really helpful. Elven Chainmail might be better than what you have. We'll take a look at that. This is a two-handed sword. Not really something I want or need. Gauntlets could be good.
That's it?
This is a regular staff. Mind's Eye will take. You can sell that as well.
Let's leave it behind.
You can sell this as well. The ore, I don't know who was holding on to the ore, but I'll give it to you for now. Regular mace, remove curse. Alright, some decent stuff. Or let's distribute this stuff. So... yeah, we were holding on to the perfect bow even though we weren't using it.
No room.
This is a 2-slot item? I guess it is. Okay. Like a 2-slot wide item. Unfortunate. You were holding on to the ore, and I guess this is the highest tier of ore. Probably. Yeah, it doesn't tell us how valuable the ore is, because you can't sell it. Let's do it like this, that way we've got some room for our ore. Exceptional, magical, incredibly powerful. Make a weapon, make a weapon. Surely iron laced is the least interesting. Alright, so we'll arrange it like that for now. Let's save it in this slot. Now let's load to see if it's different or if it's the same stuff. Looks like
Leave it
it's
behind.
the exact same stuff.
That's it.
Mind's Eye, Elven Chainmail,
Let's leave it
Elfbane.
behind. Let's leave it behind.
I guess these other items are different, right? Although we had an amethyst as well last time, I think. And a wooden buckler, but I think there was a staff as well, and some item with
That's it.
a trivial enchantment that we kept.
Let's leave it
Oh
behind.
no, I think that was this item. I think that was this item. So, I think the contents either are always the same, or more likely they were generated upon our entry onto the map, rather than upon completion of the quest. Okay. That would kind of make sense. So let's see. Governor's armor, half damage from missile attacks. Versus recovery, speed, and accuracy. Oh, and this also gives 10 to all statistics. Hard to say.
Not a chance.
Oh no, you can't use it. Of course you can't use it, because only elves can use it. Well, in a way, I'm relieved, because it means we don't have to make the difficult decision of deciding which of these is better. And I guess you're the elf, so you can hold on to that. And only goblins can use this. You're the goblin,
Sorry, no room.
so you can hold on to that. You know what? I've changed my mind. All the racially specific things that we're not using are going to go into Roderick's inventory, even if he isn't using them.
Sorry, no room.
Got it. Okay, yeah, you can hold on to that. And you can sell this. Sell that. Forge gauntlets, only dwarves can use. What gauntlets are you using right now? Off the sky. So you'd lose a bit of speed. Losing speed, not that big of a deal. Losing intellect, not that big of a deal either. And what you would get is fire resistance, might, and endurance. You'd lose a bit of armor as well. But you can use these freely. You know what? I will use these. Just because, I don't know. It feels nice to actually use the nice things that you're finding. What do you have? Oop. Oop. What gauntlets do you have? Oop. Plus to all 7 stats. Probably better. Yeah, definitely better. Okay. In Mind's Eye, only humans can use that. So only Roderick could use this. You know what, even though it's useless to him, let's give it to him. Like, it gives him a bit more armor class, and like he literally didn't have a helmet before, so you know what? That's fine. Alright, now I think it's time to call this episode to a close. We spent a lot of time bickering about what to do with all these items. And at a certain point, I've got to start clearing out your inventory. We've got some quest items we need to get rid of. I have to decide what to do with these barrow keys as well. We'll figure that out because we are going to be going back to the barrows soon. We've got these. We've got this axe, which breaks my heart every time just because it sadly is unusable. Although we might try it again later on now that we all have a bunch more health. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for this episode. So what do? We've finished out all of our spells. And you know what, while we're here, let's just hover over all of them. I'm not going to read the descriptions, but I'm just going to hover over all of them just so you guys can read what the spells do and what the effects are at the Grandmaster level. I may be going over some of them more than once because of being confused about which ones I've gone over, which ones I haven't, but I will go over all of them, I'm pretty sure. I think probably set Incinerate as the quick spell.
Yes.
Very expensive, but very damaging as well. Alright. Air Magic, we've already seen most of these, but now we get to see what they do at Grandmaster. Starburst will be fun to use at some point. Implosion might be better as our quick spell, but you know what? Let's go with Incinerate for now. Lightning Bolt, of course. Very good damage to mana ratio. Ooh, and at Grandmaster, you can cast this. Like normally, it would cost one spell point. At this point, it costs nothing. Now we've seen most of these, probably all of them, because we got Grandmaster Water Magic a while back. But you know, let's see them once again. Anyway, Earth Magic, we haven't seen or used much of these spells at all. Which ones would I use? Probably Stone to Flesh if somebody got turned to stone, or Telekinesis. Finally, to grab those things that are annoyingly out of reach, like those chests that are across from, you know, pools of lava, so on. Right now, let's see your spells, starting from the top. Spirit Lash, Shared Life. Oh, this could be good to use. It's been enhanced by us being Grandmasters now. Resurrection and Raise Dead. Preservation could be interesting. Fate, Bless, Raise Dead. Okay. And now Telepathy, Psychic Shock, Mass Fear, Berserk. Could be fun to use as well. Remove Fear, Cure Paralysis Charm, Cure Insanity, Enslave, Mind Blast, Mind Resist. What does Enslave do? Takes control of a target. They'll fight creatures that are hostile. And will not fight the caster even if attacked. Alright. It's pretty powerful. Won't work on undead. Makes sense. Body Magic, Flying Fist. Harm. Oh, Power Cure is going to be nice. Very expensive, but a great way to cure everybody all at once. Regeneration should be really nice now that we're Grandmaster. Heal, Cure Disease, Cure Poison. I've never used this spell, Hammer Hands, just because I never really do the whole unarmed thing. But could be nice with a different build. Protection from magic. Ooh, this is interesting. Immunity from death and eradication effects. Could be nice to use against, like, if it works that way against Blood Titans and Minotaur Lords. Day of the Gods, Divine Intervention, Great Spell, Light Bolt, Summon Elemental, Day of Protection, Prismatic Light, Hour of Power, Dispel Magic, Destroy Undead, Paralyze, and Sunray. One thing I'm disappointed about is that the Create Food spell is gone, because with that spell, like, you would never have to buy food ever again. I guess not having that spell is better for the economy. It was certainly better for convenience, being able to just magically summon your own food whenever you want it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this episode. What do? We got all our spells, we went to Nyon, and we beat the Arcomage challenge there, and came back and handed in the Arcomage quest. And as a result, we got a bunch of things in this chest as a reward, including some interesting items like these Forge Gauntlets, this Mind's Eye helmet, and these two, Elven Chainmail and Elfbane. But because these have racial restrictions on them, only 2 of them are even in use. But yes. And then, of course, at the end, I showed off all the spells that we've gotten. Every single spell in the game, at least one of our party members is able to cast that now, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. So on that note, finally, I'm gonna call things to a close. Pretty low-key episode, but again, it was another springboard episode. Like, this stuff is gonna put things in order for us eventually, and when I say eventually, I mean literally in the next episode, getting back into things, getting back into combat, and getting back into questing. And yeah, but all the same, I hope you at least got a sense of things getting done from watching this episode, even if you weren't necessarily on the edge of your seats. But yeah, thanks for watching, hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me in the next one, where once again, I think I'll wait until I start recording before I decide what we're gonna do. I think it makes things a bit more invigorating that way. But yes, hope to see you then, and until then, take care.